And with Crystal Hilliard, she's live in Ridgeland near the Renaissance. Good morning, Crystal, and what are you seeing right now? Any problems on the roadways?
Good morning, Sharita. Well, we've been here since 4 a.m. this morning, and the snow just has not started letting up at all. It's coming down actually just as heavy as it was a couple of hours ago. I want to take you to I-55 right now. We're near the Renaissance exit. As you can see, the morning commute is underway, but traffic is moving slower than usual. We're told that J-Tran will not run this morning until 10 a.m. There is ice near the Pocahontas Rest area on Highway 49. We got off of the phone with Madison Police just moments ago, and they tell us that every bridge is iced over in the area. There's ice on the bridges on Highway 12 in Belzona. Also, 55 north to I-220 overpass is back open after it was closed this morning. We want to show you some video, if we can, that we took on the way to this live shot right now. We're taking I-220 up north to Ridgeland when we ran into two car accidents. The video was taken at about 4 a.m. this morning. One accident was more of a fender bender. The driver just lost control of the car. But the second accident, we saw a car that had been completely flipped over. It's obviously a very dangerous situation. Now, officials are out de-icing the roads. We want to tell you, if you have to get out, please be careful. MDOT said they started their 12-hour shifts last night at 6 o'clock, so they're doing 15-man, 12-hour shifts, so they should be on their second shift. They're de-icing all the roads and all the interstates and bridges in the area. They're working as fast as they can, and we can tell you we have seen some crews out de-icing right now, but the most important thing, honestly, is to just drive as slow as possible without impeding traffic around you. Traffic is moving this morning on I-55 in Ridgeland, but it's moving very slow, which is the way, honestly, it should be moving. Now, like I said, the snow hasn't let up at all. As you can see behind me, it's great snowman making snow, but when it comes to driving or anything like that, it's not the greatest. I want to take you down here so we can take a measure of the snow. When we first looked at it, it was 1 inch, and then it was 2 inches. So right now we're going to take another look at the snow. Golly! It's about 2 1/4. David Hartman, you weren't lying. It's really coming down out here. There's no signs of letting up just yet. Hopefully it will let up soon so we can get back in the warm live truck. But we're going to send it back to you guys in that nice warm studio. Sharita, I can tell you the snow has still not let up. We've been out here since before 4 a.m. and as you can see, it's still falling. It's still just as bad as it was earlier today. Now we want to give you some updates. If you take a look at I-55 right now, you can see the morning commute is underway, but it's moving a lot slower than usual, which is a good thing because these roads are definitely slick. We're told every bridge in Madison County and in Madison is iced over. We're also told Highway 49 and Highway 12 has some icy bridges going on there. So if you are in those areas of Pocahontas and 49 or Belzona and Highway 12, I would definitely say slow down. Now, the overpass from 55 north to Interstate 220 is now back open. It was closed for a little bit this morning. Now, if we can show you that video that we took earlier at about 4 a.m. this morning, we were driving from Interstate 220 south coming north to Ridgeland. We ran into two car accidents. The first one was just a fender bender where the driver simply lost control and hit the car in front of him. And the second car accident, the car was completely flipped over. The driver totally lost control of the car and flipped over. We're not sure of the accident, or we're not sure of the injuries on that scene. But now we're also being told the roads still aren't letting up here. Back out live, we're joined with Kenny Jenkins, who says that he's been riding around. You can come on, and he's been riding around all morning, and we've seen him making his way around icing. Talk to me a little bit about what you've seen on these roads.
Well, I had to carry my wife to work in Canton, and as you go further north, the roads get better. It's still not as good in Canton. Saw a couple of accidents there, but further south is a lot worse. You can tell there's a lot heavier snow and ice.
Are there certain interstates that you think are in worse conditions than others?
All your back roads that's not well traveled are going to be a lot worse than the interstates. It's slushy, it's bad, especially behind big trucks. So definitely keep your distance and exercise precaution.
All right, you've been driving out a lot today. Do you have any other advice for people that are out also have to hit the roads this morning?
Stay home, unless you got to be out like us, like a bunch of idiots. But stay home. There's no need in being out at all.
All right, well, thank you so much, Mr. Jenkins. I really appreciate it. So he's going to go back out and de-ice some roads. We're going to make sure we keep an eye on the roads for you. We're live here on Interstate 55 in Ridgeland. I'm Crystal Hilliard, 16 WAPT News. Brad and Sharita. We measured the snow at about 4 o'clock Friday morning. It stood just a little bit over 1.5 inches. Right now it's 10 a.m. and we're going to stick the ruler in the snow. Here in Ridgeland, it's almost 5 inches. That's 5 inches of snow Calvin Johnson could have done without. He had to drive an 18-wheeler from Meridian to Philadelphia, Mississippi in this today.
Cars in the ditch, state workers, they was out putting the salt on the ridges. But it was, this is slushy here. It was the left lane on the interstate was frozen. It was about probably that deep. Because when I get over the left lane in my truck, you can feel the truck moving.
What was it like driving in that?
Good Lord had me. He brought me. That's the only reason I got here. That's how I got here. He brought me over here.
He saw his share of accidents as the snow, slush, and ice took their toll on interstates in the area. This is video from I-220 in North Jackson at about 3:30 in the morning when the snow was really coming down. MDOT crews worked around the clock to de-ice bridges and interstates. But this construction worker was up by 6 in the morning on the roads less traveled.
Mostly the back streets and side roads, yeah.
And how are they?
It's a little worse than the roads on the highway, yeah. I mean, more ice and snow on the roads.
Friday, the goal for Joe Brown, Calvin Johnson, and everyone else taking on Mother Nature out here is to just stay on the road. Do you personally like the snow?
I don't. No, I really don't.
So there's no snowmen or snow angels that are going to be made over this way?
No, not in my house. Yeah, I'll be glad when it's gone.
But not everyone was disappointed by the snowfall. By noon, there were snowmen reportedly as good as mine popping up all over the area. In Ridgeland, Crystal Hilliard, 16 WAPT News.